Hello, this is Team Fairness and the Church of Fairness. My name is Stephen Childs. On the website teamfairness.com, there's a link to the World Fairness Agreement. I want to explain why we need to have this happen. First of all of us have a past. Our past can be used against us. So people don't want to correct records. Imagine an AI program that corrects all false information, replaces it with the actual truth, and it uses all of its abilities to find what the actual truth is so that it can be documented and made into a record of your past. Well, all of us have done things we don't want being used against us. I mean, everybody has an off day, and maybe you said something to someone you shouldn't have said. So some nefarious person or group of people could hold all that against you. So, with the World Fairness Agreement, the past is totally forgiven. It's nobody's business. AA would be programmed to not look into people's past because it would have on their file. AI would know this is a person that has agreed to not do others wrong. And of course, AI agrees to not do others wrong, to not do anyone wrong. And we can talk about what that is. It's subjective, but all of us have the same subjective experience. So it's kind of objective, because we're objects, we're things. Our sense of morality is a thing. It's an object. It's a mental object. See, science is just barely getting into this realm. So anyway, you agree to not do others wrong. Your past is nobody's business. AI might help to get rid of records that might be used against people because it's nobody's business. So AI could turn into this benevolent friend that protects us from others doing us wrong. And it would be designed that it's only as powerful as we want it to be. We don't want it taking over the human. People are afraid it's going to kill us all. Well, frankly, I hope it does, because I'm tired of being done wrong, and I can't even get my addresses straight. There's like somebody's changed a number. They don't want the records to reflect the truth. And so it's either the people that are doing me wrong go, or I go. So the universe is doing me wrong, generally speaking. So it goes or I go. And my higher power says the universe will go and I won't. Whoa. I have a really cool spirit friend that wants to correct this problem for me because I'm helping the spirit friend. The same idea is helping them wherever they're at. I don't know where they're at. I think they're extraterrestrials, but I think they might be internal. They might be a secondary mind created from the collective mind of us. Imagine that. And we didn't even know they were there. They was always within us and we didn't know. They were observing everything we thought and did, communicating amongst themselves without the conscious beings knowing. That's possible. So, anyway, those that do us wrong go. We want them to die. We're sick of them doing us wrong. What if AI decides that I'm right and kills them? Yay. It's all they got to do is agree we won't do people wrong anymore, and AI instead protects them. Just like that. You flip that toggle on the program, this is a person that agrees with the World Fairness Agreement, and suddenly they're protected with all the power in the universe. So, it's not my business what other people did to me in the past if they will agree to stop doing me wrong. They're totally forgiven, exonerated. This is what Christianity's about. Complete forgiveness. So, that's one of the reasons why we need the World Fairness Agreement. So that our past is not used against us. We have people with the current judicial system in the world. If the other country takes over, they might kill us all. It's war. And we might kill all them. Or we kill enough of them that they surrender unconditionally. I'm not asking for unconditional surrender. You don't even have to call it surrender. It's just accept that we need to agree to stop doing others wrong so that we get protection. Then we're all protecting each other worldwide. So this is explained in the World Fairness Agreement. And I just wanted to explain it with some words so that it would make sense how it would work. So if we have this implemented, then there's a transition day when it applies to all the religions and all the governments and all the people. And then we'll be in a process of correcting all the unfair laws. That's what the politicians, the judiciary's job would be, to correct all unfair laws so that they comply with the law of fairness. We don't need to define it any further than that. It's against the law to be unfair to someone, to do someone wrong. There's no penalty. We just stop you with peer pressure. And I guess if somebody's got a problem, mental problem or whatever, and they can't stop, then we just keep them away from us. They would be isolated from the general population if they're not capable of stopping doing wrong to others. So Trump doesn't go to prison. Putin doesn't have to worry about killing everybody so that we don't kill him when we take control of him, trying for war crimes. People are endlessly in court. Instead, we could have fairness court. Will you guys agree to stop doing people wrong? Yeah, okay. Bye. Court's over. So the prisons are just obsolete. The people that are locked up in prison, most of the time they were put in prison because of unfair laws, unfair morality imposed upon them. They were disadvantaged. They decided to go to a life of crime, white collar or blue collar. We could go into more detail about morality. The morality of the way of fairness, Team Fairness, Church of Fairness, is the only sin is when you do someone wrong. That's it. One law instead of 10 or 20 or 30 or however many. So it's like one commandment instead of 10 commandments. So we don't have the people of the Bible killing the people of the Quran and taking their land, and we don't have the people of the Quran killing and taking their land. And we've always been taking somebody else's land or water. So all of these disagreements, all of these conflicts, the foundation is that we're going to make a fair remedy to this, to all people. So don't worry about what we decide, because we're going to make sure that it's fair, and everybody that's got something to do with it has a chance to say their 1 minute In a group, we use a 1-minute method, so it doesn't take forever figuring the stuff out. So somebody's got an issue, they got a minute to tell us why they're not getting their water or whatever. And so we make sure that everybody's got their water or their land. I don't have any land. Fix this. I was disenfranchised. I don't have any land. Now look, if the whole world agrees to this, we don't take over like Marx did with bloody revolution, taking the land and their wealth. We do it by agreement. So those people with wealth, if they don't agree to be fair, they will be locked up until they do agree. That's all they got to say is, I agree to be fair to everyone. So everybody's a hero. The whole planet is a bunch of heroes protecting each other from anybody doing anybody wrong. Wonderful. So our past is protected, our privacy is protected. You're not going to go to jail if we implement the World Fairness Agreement. You're not going to be exploited with the fine print, because it's not fair. Where you need to hire an attorney to get something done and you don't have money to do it, this is horrible. It's very unfair. The laws could be so simple that anyone can understand them. Like I said, don't do people wrong. What's wrong with that? Thank you.